game for Holzman. Opening faceoff at midfield, Thomas Washington, Justin Coppola. It'll be Villanova with the opening man as the senior from Summit, New Jersey. Keegan Kahn has also had a big game against Marquette, had 7 goals against them in his freshman season when he was the Big East Freshman of the Year. Early movement for Thomas Washington, and Coppola has the second Villanova faceoff win.
Campbell, when we were talking to Coach Corrado yesterday, he said he is the total package offensively. He has the ability to be an All-American, and he showed it right there, beating Holzman.
Campbell, the junior, part of an experienced group, a preseason all-Big East pick. And, Dan, I think the key for them was forgetting about what happened against Georgetown. It's just one game. One thing, Coach, goals in his 46th game today. Washington and Coppola locked up. Villanova has a couple of face-off wins, trying to make it 3 here. Ball is loose. It's picked up by Justin. With 9 minutes to go in the first, Marquette would be looking for some better work in the settled offensive set. As we play into the second, teams change ends. Zach Granger fires! Well, if you're looking for your Liam Burns and what he used to do at Marquette, he would fire it on the run coming off the wing. Granger is on the wing. Coppola picks it up. Coppola will settle things. First of the season for Daly, who scored 14 last year in the shortened year. Now is 31 for his career. Movement against Marquette.
The tie.
Andrew Stimmel called his story inspiring, coming back from a couple of fall season-ending knee injuries in his career, including rehabbing in 2020 during the pandemic, put in the work. Has brought him from about 15 yards out. So with 11 and a half minutes to play.
Once again.
That's a couple of times that Villanova has picked that same spot. Again, Holzman getting the start this week after playing the second half last week against Denver. Sean Richard is available, and Andrew Stimmel even said Gabe Stein could potentially be available today after a good week of practice. Good problem to have when you have his ready. Goals for Villanova after Marquette had generated some momentum, had a 4-3 lead following Russell Melendez's strike. And another possession off of face-off win number 7. Just the second goal of his career. Netted his first last year against Hofstra. Marquette really needs a face-off win here, and they're not going to get it as the help comes from Comizio. Hankhouse trying to pluck it. Loose ball push will give it to Villanova. Hat trick for Campbell, the 6th of his career. It is a 4-0 run for the Wildcats over a stretch of about 8 minutes and 44 seconds. Check that, 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Row. It's been these young guys. It's been Cowan. It's been Melendez, who have been difference makers for Marquette in this game. Washington digs in and will do it himself. Some trouble for Woodward. He'll work into the open space. Second of the game, his 3rd of the season. Washington has it. And his pass in the direction of Cowan is saved. Penalty is released. As we play it full well, has a good sense about the game he can play, has been physical, shows off that physicality in the way that he dodges, the way he separates, and he finishes for a second time. Like under Coach Stimmel, this is only his 9th game as Marquette head coach. 3-4 last year. 7 games before the pandemic shutdown. Matt Campbell is too unselfish. Wants him to be the big dog and let the big dog eat. And he has today with 4 goals. Picked up by Hankhouse, who was on the wing. Will have his turn.
A flag was just thrown, yeah.
Was it on a stick? I think it's on a stick. Thomas Washington doesn't have his stick. The referee is holding his stick. So the stick check prior to the start of the half, which the opposing team can request that stick check, and Villanova did request the stick check, and Thomas Washington's stick is deemed illegal. Not sure whether it's the depth of the pocket or something in the head. Matt Campbell, his career best 6 coming in 2019. Washington early on the faceoff. So after sitting score in this game, there was that versatility that Andrew Stimmel is looking for. And now Marquette down a goal. Washington looking for a win here. He kicks it out. It's picked up by Henkhaus. Peter Henkhaus has done a good job on the wing today. What you expect from a player of his experience. And 2 assists. Distributor in the first half, finisher there. Washington swims his way through. Thomas Washington, his pass goes high. His roll has put Villanova up 3 today. Coppola takes care of it again. Coppola will get it back into the hands of Webster. Matt Webster and Will Vuitton working for Villanova. Marquette debut last season against Cleveland State. Flag on the face all the way.
That's a really veteran play from Keegan Kahn. Good awareness to recognize where he was, as Marquette's going to get that face-off on the violation. But as I was saying, Marquette had Krzyzewski, the short stick, against the arch-rival LaSalle College High School. So the two matching up once again, and Fleming and St. Joe's Prep get the best of it.
Mark 1 for Fleming. The find was outstanding from Moy on that play, but Mako did an even better job to get in position, get his hips to the goal, and score his first because he was running away from that back pipe. But that was the only place that Moya could put it. 2 straight for the Golden Eagles. In less than 40 seconds time, a man-up goal.
Villanova offense, but as that third quarter went along, he scored 2 goals, and he has really been very important for this Villanova offense, not only passing, but he also has now put 2 in the scoring column.
So Kahn with a couple of goals, 2 goals for Marquette to close out the quarter, 1 man up for Griffin Fleming, and Morgan Mako with his first goal in a Marquette uniform.
Villanova gone through some injuries, but that goal really important for Villanova and gives them a 2-goal advantage now.
First goal, first point of the day for the senior from Ridgewood, New Jersey. Washington picks it.
For Garrett Moya, who has really been a big piece of this Marquette midfield today.
Had just 2 points all of last season in the shortened year. Flag for something to watch for Marquette. Freshman from Severna Park, Archbishop Spalding.
There's another violation against Thomas Washington. That one just appeared to get stuck in the back of his communication issues on the Marquette defense, not having the typical rope unit out there.
Well, Campbell recognized that he saw McManus, who was free and behind the play. And McManus with his second goal of the day, sideline. A good look there in the Keegan Kahn. 5:05 to play in regulation. Villanova expanding its lead to 2.